Jessie Vargas says he is going to beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao on November 5th. That is a direct quote from him. Let me give you the full quote here. Vargas says, "I'm going to surprise the world. I'm going to let them know who Jessie Vargas is. Tune in to the fight November 5th. I'm going to beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao, and then I'll be the next star. Everyone will be talking about me. It's plain and simple." Now, this could be just promotion from Vargas. Maybe Arum has told him, look, do some trash talking. We're worried about pay-per-view numbers here. So we're going to need you to get out there and talk some trash. Perhaps it's that. Or perhaps Vargas really is this confident. You let me know what you think in the comment section below. One thing I can say, particularly following Vargas's fight against Tim Bradley. This is just my opinion, actually. Vargas is a guy who thinks he's better than he actually is. That's just my opinion. I've never been particularly impressed with him. The only time to me that he looked halfway decent was his last fight. I think, was it his last fight? Maybe he fought somebody else in the meantime. You'll have to correct me if it wasn't his last fight. But as far as I'm aware, his last fight was against Saddam Ali. That was the only time I've watched him and thought he looked halfway decent. Other than that, nah. I've never been remotely impressed with anything that he's done. In the Tim Bradley fight, he was screaming and complaining about, losing 10 seconds and he would have knocked Bradley out and all this type of stuff. He landed one good punch in the whole fight, and it was in the final 15 seconds of the 12th round. And he's acting as though they stole victory from him or something. Tim Bradley has been on the canvas loads of times in his career. He's recovered from knockdowns loads of times. He's been in there with much more ferocious punches than Jessie Vargas, who dropped him in the 12th round and couldn't finish him. People like Provodnikov. Right, Manny Pacquiao dropped him in the last fight. So the idea that Bradley was just waiting there and was definitely going to get KO'd by Vargas if the fight had gone on for 10 seconds longer, to me it's just absolutely ridiculous. The form book says that Bradley's been in there with much more formidable punches, much better finishers, etc. than Jessie Vargas, and he survived late onslaughts against those people. So the odds, in my opinion, would favor Tim Bradley surviving 15 seconds against Vargas. It is what it is. But anyway, from that whole Tim Bradley situation and the aftermath and everything that Vargas was saying, I've always had the impression this guy thinks he's better than he actually is. And he says he's going to beat the shit out of Pacquiao. Maybe it is promotion. Maybe he actually believes it. I don't know. Maybe a bit of both. I don't think maybe he can beat Pacquiao. We don't know how far gone Pacquiao is at this stage. Coming off a layoff. He did fight. Somebody correctly reminded me in my last video. He did fight Tim Bradley, I think less than a year ago. But still, he's had a long layoff. He is getting much older. We don't know what he's going to be like against Jessie Vargas. But if he's even 40%, if he's even 50 or 60% of what he was against Bradley, I think that'll be enough to defeat Jessie Vargas. And if he's as good as he was against Bradley, then I think there's a far greater chance that it's Jessie Vargas who's going to have the shit beat out of him rather than Pacquiao. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. Let me know how you do feel in the comment section below. All right, people, it's your boy Hatman. I'm out.